And welcome back to the Wrestling Fellas podcast. We are on the road to Rehab for King of Quit. Well,
I thought you said rehab
both
then. I was like, who's on the road to rehab?
for the
Is
Rehab
that what
for King and
WWE's
Queen of
done
the
to
Ring.
you? Get out.
King and Queen of the Ring, but JB's pipe bomb. We might not make it there yet if you've seen the news. And obviously, Mr. JC John Cena, his pipe bomb this week.
Can't say JC now, that's Mateo.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, Mr. Cena's pipe bomb. Was it better than Punk's? Was it not better than Punk's? Stick around and find out. That's what we're going to be chatting about today. As you can see, once again, you got the dynamic duo here. The greatest tag team of all time.
You're Sean Benjamin.
Two big sweaty men. That's what we call ourselves. Yes, he's still not back yet. If you keep an eye out, he might make an appearance in a video this week.
Yep.
But yeah, he's still not with us. He's still on his little hiatus, Mr. Teddy Boy. But he'll be back soon when he's ready. Yeah, Matthew, how are you?
Fine, mate. I've got no qualms this week.
No grumbles.
No. I have a grumble, but it's still with football, and it's just because it's the summer. And there's a Club World Cup on, but yeah, the champions of England, and as much as I hate you, the champions of England aren't even in the fucking competition. It makes me laugh.
Don't even get me started.
And if Arsenal were in it, then there would be issues in my life.
Chelsea are in it because they won the Champions League 3 years ago.
Yeah. City won it 2 years ago, weren't it?
Never mind.
We won the Europa League in 2017. Why are we not in it?
Hey, we
won the FA Cup last year. Fuck this shit.
We were in the final. We were in the finals since Chelsea won it.
To be fair, fucking stupid football.
Yeah.
Soccer, sorry.
But yeah, no. Good, mate. No grumbles this week. That's good. I'm tired. I've spent the weekend in London celebrating my father-in-law's.
Landon is turned a bit cockney now, as our John.
Yeah, I should have done the intro properly, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have.
So a bit tired. A bit tired today. Probably said it before when I've been away and come back. I don't sleep well in hotels and stuff. But yeah, and then I've been busy this morning. But yes, we go on. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, we got King and the Queen live stream this weekend. Matthew will be there doing a live stream. I'm hoping to join probably an hour in, depending if I can get time when I can get off the phones. I'm not afraid to tell people where I work now, so that's why I said off the phones. So yeah, so we are live this weekend for King Queen in the Ring. The prediction video, I know we said we weren't doing one, will be out on Thursday.
I'm very undecisive, so we've decided to do one because of me. It will be out Thursday, so it gives it enough room before the actual event.
If you like the prediction video, you are some of the people that do watch it, please watch it. It will only stick around if the views are staying there.
Comment, please. Just comment saying, I agree with Matt, or whoever you agree with. Please comment on it, because then I know.
Yeah, put your predictions in on it. Put your predictions in, and then we know people are still watching, people are interested in it. But where do you want to start?
We'll start with AEW, because obviously we're going to talk about the second greatest pipe bomb to ever grace a wrestling business.
Greatest pipe bomb.
Now, last week we did say that Miz was doing American Gladiators. A couple of weeks before that, there was rumours that Miz was unhappy and he was on the verge of leaving, and then on his own Instagram account came out and went, WWE very happy with me. I'm very happy with them. We just set up a new golf thing. We've got merch out. I'm not going anywhere. Then there was rumours over the past week that WWE are very unhappy that AEW talent are in American Gladiators, and they wasn't told that. And on Tuesday last week when we did the video, I did mention it, and there was news sources saying WWE very unhappy. However, they've been squashed. As usual, our great Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful had a Q&A, and he got asked about the situation about AEW, WWE. And this is what it said. There were some rumours that either WWE and AEW had issues with the fact that Wardlow, Camille of AEW were on the show and Miz is hosting. Before this even got announced, I asked, does AEW have any problems with this? And I was told no, it's on Prime, they're good with it, they've got a good partnership with Amazon Prime. And then Sapp also cleared the air regarding WWE, following reports suggested the company wasn't too thrilled that The Miz was hosting it, along AEW talent. And he said, and then the report came out that WWE being on one side being upset. I reached out to WWE higher-ups, and they were like, we haven't heard anything like that, we don't expect anything but professionalism from those talent and all that. So I've not heard one peep regarding any issues regarding American Gladiators in either of the companies. Obviously the reboot has got Wardlow, Camille. They have also got Eric Bugenhagen, formerly known as Rick Boogs. And I can't remember his name. He was in TNA 8-part Tag Team Champions with Robbie E. Can't remember his name, but he's in it as well. But last week we obviously said that WWE were unhappy because that's what I was reading on the thing, so I apologise. WWE are unhappy. They're very happy with what's going on. They just expect professionalism, which will happen anyway. You're on a TV show. You're representing both companies. I can't see The Miz having a dig at fucking Wardlow and Wardlow doing it back. Do you know what I mean? So, all good on that front by both.
So I think we've started to say it now when we read stuff like this out.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
Take a pinch of salt. We're just obviously delivering the headlines. But yeah, on AEW this week, we had the return of Kota Ibushi.
Christian? Oh.
And Christian. Christian set a new sort of record on Collision. He set a new record. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, Kota Ibushi returned. And the reason I mentioned it is because Teddy would have mentioned it because he was really excited about Kota Ibushi's return.
Excited about Kota Ibushi's return.
Yeah. There was a headline actually as well about Hook and Hook's return. Hook is out. It's not just written off TV. He's dealing with concussions. That's why he's out. So when he was sick in the ring a few weeks back, it was due to concussions, and he is due back anytime soon. What's the matter, mate?
I'm just reading Collision results, and it says that All-Star 8-man tag match, Paragon, which is obviously Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, Daniel Garcia, Ring of Honor World Champion Bandido, versus FTR and the Don Callis family's Proto Shita. Carl Fletcher and Takeshita. Proto Shita. That's on the verge of WWE when they went down the road of just putting two names together and going, yeah, we'll just do it. That's Proto Shita.
Yeah. Talking of Collision, I haven't watched anything properly this week. I've been busy with being away and stuff, but obviously Kota returned to Collision. Mox and AR Fox opened up the show. I have watched that, and it was actually really good. It was actually really good.
Who was AR Fox again? Was he the one that kicked off with WWE about the t-shirt?
No, that was ACH or something like that. He was calling himself.
Yeah.
AR Fox, he's a mid-carber for him. He's probably more of a Ring of Honor talent, but he put on a good show against Mox. Then Mox murdered him. But there was a moment on Collision this week that I really liked that I've seen. So obviously Chris Statlander is in the storyline where she doesn't quite know where she fits in, because everybody she's been with turned their backs on her or moved on without her. Yuta, obviously Trent is gone with Don Callis family. Chucky T's not wrestling. Willow's moving on because she's done her work with Swerve and stuff in the Battle Stadium Stampede. And recently been teasing almost a reunion with Yuta and the Death Riders. And there was a bit of a moment with her and Yuta, her phone dropped on the floor, and Yuta's telling her, be this and that. Moxley turns up behind her, grabs her phone off the floor, hands it back and says, don't let anybody tell you who you are or what you are, and walks off. And I was like, do you know what? Mox is actually right there. It's a good moment. I'm hoping we see an alliance with her and Marina Shafir, which could be decent. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened this week.
Oh well, I mean, I've got Collision results up here.
Trying to think about Dynamite more than anything, that mate.
I don't watch Dynamite this week. I really meant to, and I forgot. Dynamite beat NXT in the ratings. Well done, Tony Khan.
I believe it was a good one.
Finally.
I just haven't watched it yet.
And that's not a dig either. That sounds like I'm taking a dig there. I'm not taking a dig. Actually, finally, you put on a show and it's actually beat NXT. Like, that's where you should be, like, above NXT.
The first 4 hour show beat NXT
It was
as
in
well.
Mexico. No, it didn't.
The first 4 hours one did.
Didn't. Let me get the ratings up here. It was... There we go. Dynamite. NXT did 684. Dynamite did 655. Next week NXT did 726. Dynamite did 597. And then this week was 660 to NXT and then 736 to AEW Dynamite.
Sorry, the Kota Ibushi Trent Beretta this week.
Is that going to be good?
It could be, yeah. It could be. Both of them a bit rusty, though. So
Beretta was the one in AECW, wasn't it? In WWE. I'm sure he was in ECW. Trent Beretta and Colt.
Yeah. Yes, he was. I'm trying to think then. Yeah, he was. As soon as you said ECW, I remembered.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fair play to them. They've done it. They've got 736. As long as they keep climbing, they're just smashing it. Fair play to them. I can't knock Tony. The product's been good over the past, well, since WrestleMania. I started watching again after WrestleMania, so.
I'm going to go on tape here. I'm going to call something. And I'm going to refer back to this moment when it happens.
Okay.
Beast Mortez will be an AEW champion of some sort.
Oh, right. I thought you were going a totally different way to what I thought you were going to say then. Yeah, he'll be a champion soon because of... Yeah.
So if you didn't know, people, the news is that Beast Mortez and Miss Mercedes Moné are now dating.
You might be on a 3-4 match on a random pay-per-view.
Yeah. And yeah, he will definitely be getting some sort of push soon. Just because he's going out with Mercedes Moné. I'm just looking at the results. Did he wrestle this week? No, he didn't. He is actually, I didn't know as well, though, he's got many bows to his bow. Many strings to his bow. I was going to say,
he's got many bows to his bow.
Yeah.
What the fuck, John?
He's qualified in a lot of things. He's actually on the verge of qualifying as a lawyer as well.
Fair play. Can CM Punk lend him?
No. The Nemeth brothers are. Imagine that call room. So, Mr. Nemeth, who is your representative? He's
walks in, drops a pipe bomb on them both.
But yeah, do you know what? And the reason I watched this week is, like I said, I've been busy. But how about now? So a random number. Sorry, a random number. Please text me. How about now?
Tell me who you are first, dickhead.
It's even a number in my phone book. Anyway, no, it has been. Do you know what? There's bits I'm interested in. We're lining up nicely to All In. I wished it was in London. I was getting this card in potentially in London would have been great.
Well, so now we've got Okada and Kenny Omega, obviously a unification match. Paige and Mox, and Mercedes and Tony Storm, and then it's just been announced as the Casino Gauntlet match for the AEW World Championship, and a women's Casino Gauntlet match for the women's world title.
Yeah, no, it's stacking up. They only like. There's one match I don't want it to go away, but it looks like it probably will do. Will be the Mercedes Moné thingy one.
No, I've been saying it for fucking time. The AEW Women's World Title Championship match for the Casino Gauntlet match thing. That needs to be someone new. That needs to be not a, and as much as we like him, and we keep saying every week, there's 4 women on the roster that you put in the main spot. I don't want it Willow. I don't want it Chris. Build a new star. Use Falca. She's got the crowd behind her. She's got the ring skills. Get Falca, or even Megan Bain, or Bain, or whatever her name is. Harley Cameron, push her to the moon, because you stopped. Deonna Purrazzo, do something with her, please. That needs to be... And with the men's, you could say the same as well. Put someone new in there. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this. Have Ricochet win it.
The men's one I think is predictable.
Who do you think?
The GOAT.
You said he was in it?
No, yeah, no. That'll be qualified. The GOAT. Billy will win that.
Oh, shit.
Billy GOAT will win it.
Forbidden Door.
To line up him and Paige at Forbidden Door, or him and Mox at Forbidden Door.
Just gets title shots every now.
Yeah, no. I'm getting there with it. I'm there with it because it's the new Mercedes Moné. And I don't want to invest all my emotions into Hangman winning this week or that week, because that's what I want. That's what I want the result to be. To know that he's going to go on and face Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door and lose.
How long was his first title reign? How many times did he hold it?
Once. Kenny took it off him.
So I watched, because it came up on AEW's YouTube channel this morning. This morning I watched the first Stadium Stampede. And there wasn't very impressed with it, I'm not going to lie.
Shut up.
No, I wasn't. And that's not me trying to hate. I really wasn't impressed with it. I didn't find it interesting. I thought the one we did recently...
Is that the one with Broken Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that's the best one.
No, I really enjoyed the one that's always just been. That one was sick. This one, I don't know why I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know because it was in a football field. Oh, sorry.
It's COVID.
American football. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, 2020. American football field, can we just say. I don't know why. I mean, I probably have to watch it again. I was half tired, so I'll probably go back and rewatch it.
It's more the moments in it. The match as a match, it's not a fit. Yeah, I can get it if you're looking at it as a match set of thing, but if you look at it at the individual moments.
But then after watching the one recently, like, I loved the one recently. I think that's sick, and I have gone back and watched it again. Whereas this one, I watched it today, and I was like, what's the big deal about this? I did like the bit where he chased Sammy Guevara off with a horse. Then at one point towards the end, behind it, showed up with Kenny and Matt Hardy, and they're like, "Come on, Sammy!" I did enjoy that.
Yeah, that's my favourite. Do you know what the horse is called?
No.
Hunter Horse Helmsley.
Well, I don't like the match. Then the match is shit. How dare they do that about the
I'm not even joking. That's on BTA. I wouldn't be able to find you the video, mate. But on BTA, they talk about the horse. He came out on it a couple of times, and he called his horse Hunter Horse Helmsley.
I'm not even me watching it. Fuck yous. I've gone off AEW. Can't even beat NXT. Whatever. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, no, I'm not. I don't want to invest in a Hangman reign. What everybody wants for him to drop it to thing. I said this, I think, a few weeks ago. I don't want Will to win it in London.
Just because it's...
Don't want that just because it's in London and that factor. I'd be more impressed if Tony Khan books Will to lose his title shot in London.
Yeah.
Because it'll give story then.
It'd be like fucking Punk winning in Chicago. You know it's going to happen. For the crowd.
He does it, though. He does it. With the women's... I definitely want someone new, and I would... Because I feel like she's underused, and the character would be great as a champion. Marina Shafir.
Mm. But then have you got the
Give it Marina Shafir.
The men's.
Not necessarily. She could be on TV defending each week, but just doing it as like a
in a case.
No, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have to put it in a case. I think the case thing's going to be dead and buried. I think you make her like she just comes out and destroys people, and then you could build someone up someone up to like, you could do it with Chris if that's the way you're going to work. Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander climbs ladder, and she's the only one that takes her to the limit, like they're doing with Paige and Mox. Paige, the only one everybody says took Mox to the actual limit.
I'm just going to look at the women's roster on AEW and choose who I want to win it, and hope they're in it. I'm going to go right now. I'm just going to pick anyone. I'd like to see Athena win it.
I want Athena on TV, so I'll be alright with that.
If Athena don't win it, by the way, I think that'll be close to her being done. Because what she got to do to fucking get on TV. But then I also don't think she should go to WWE, because the WWE women's roster is absolutely stacked. And so is NXT. And she doesn't deserve to go back to NXT.
No.
So I'd rather do independence and get in it. Or Maple Leaf Wrestling, that seems to be getting some wheels behind it now. Yeah. Gallows and Anderson made the debut, didn't they, the other week? Or the other day.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Against War Dogs, is it, from New Japan?
Oh, they've put them on again.
Mm-hmm.
Because he faced them the other week with Matt and Nick.
But yeah, her or Deonna. I want Deonna to actually do something, because I know I've watched her in TNA and I know what she's capable of. I'd like to see her. The other one I'd throw out there would be Harley Cameron, because I absolutely fucking love Harley Cameron. And she's fucking minting the mic and she's good in the ring. Just let her go. The stuff she can do with a puppet, imagine, for Tony Storm. She's done it with Mercedes already, so do it with Tony, mate.
I want the winner of the women's one to actually beat Mercedes for the title. Oh, and that's why I was thinking maybe Marina.
Thunder Rosa, maybe?
Thunder Rosa deserves it, mate. Reminds me of how Thunder.
She got a big pop when she returned the other week. I watched that and I watched the pop and I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. I'm surprised at myself, but yeah, she did.
Fair play to her.
Absolutely.
Rio looks a bit weird. Sorry, that's horrible, that. I didn't mean that. I'm just looking at a picture they put on her and she looks a bit weird. But yeah, All In's shaping up to be great. I'm looking forward to All In. Please don't let Tony Schiavone call it, but they're probably gonna. Well, speaking of All In, there was going to be a reunion of sorts between Dad of the Year Christian and one of the greatest wrestlers to ever live, Adam Copeland, aka Edge. And it was going to be at All In. However, Christian has asked to hold it off. Because from what Sean Sapp understands, Christian wants to make sure that things with the patriarchy are fleshed out, and this has caused some slowdown on a lot of performers. Basically, he wants to make sure he's got Nick Wayne in a place where he's happy and he can go on his own without needing anyone with him. Obviously, he's got Kip Saban there as well. I don't know what they do with Kip. I think he's just there because Luchasaurus is out or Killswitch is out, which he's close to coming back, Killswitch. So that's why we're not getting a reunion between. Apparently, the plan was set for Christian and Edge to take on FTR at All In, but Christian has asked to hold it off so he can finish stuff off with Patriarchy because he didn't get a chance to finish it off.
Feel for me though, I need build up to that to happen.
It was gonna, but then Edge got injured, didn't
he? Yeah, I feel doing it All In it'd feel rushed because they've been feuding pretty much right up till Edge's injury or Copeland's injury. For me, I need a bit of build up how they fix things.
Yeah. Well, David Meltzer weighed in on it as usual. He always does, and said he's not expected to be back by until July, so he missed the next pay-per-view. But he apparently will be back for All Out for Forbidden Door. So maybe we could get a Forbidden Door between Gallows and Anderson and Edge and Christian. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's any more AEW news really. No one's run the mouth this week for me to get annoyed with.
No, there's no one. nothing I jump out with, do you? Like say the ones I've memorised as.
Oh,
Ones I've
yes,
done.
there is. We never mentioned it. Bryan Danielson. We never mentioned it. Did it happen last week, didn't it?
It happened on Wednesday.
Alright, so there is something.
Yeah, that's why we didn't mention it.
In my head, I had it the week before. I don't know why, though. Yeah, because the Grand Slam Mexico was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wednesday just come.
Yeah, right. No, my head's all over the place. Yeah, Grand Slam Mexico was obviously last week, and when the cameras stopped rolling, we had a return. I'll let John. He's probably watched it more than I have because I've not. I've just watched what it was.
I mentioned this as a small clip online, and it's from like someone actually in the audience watching it. But yes, we had. Don't know if it's just a return or if we can call it a return, or was it just I think to appease the crowd a bit more.
Appease the crowd, wasn't it?
But we had the American Dragon, Daniel Bryan, if you're a WWE fan, or Bryan Danielson, if you're an AEW fan, turn up. He did get physical in the ring as well. With
give me a sec.
I'm looking at it now, trying to work it out.
There it is.
The main event was the 10-man tag between the Death Riders
and the show ended. Lucha legend Blue Panther was getting jumped in the ring. Danielson stormed out, stomped on the ramp, and signaled. He was doing a Jeff Hardy. His mates were getting beat down as he was doing his entrance. A signal for a group of luchadors to hit the ring. Once they ran in, Danielson followed up right behind him. It doesn't say who though. Yeah,
because it was. Yeah, it doesn't make sense who it was because the last match in the card was.
Yeah, it was a bunch of CMML people, and there's someone on the ground there. Oh, it's the Young Bucks. That's the Young Bucks, and there's some big guy. I don't know who that is.
Well, anyway, it happened off screen. He came out, he took someone out, he took a bump. Definitely was just more of a crowd pleaser moment. I
thought he wasn't allowed to do the yes. I thought WWE. I mean, I'm obviously I'm not asked, but I thought that was WWE trademarked. You didn't know?
No, I think
it was off. It was. Cameras weren't rolling either, to be fair.
Yeah, and I think as well it's one of them trademarks they didn't renew, and he's picked up because they were doing it during the match against Swerve at All In as well. Well, I was anyway.
Tony Khan personally requested the Beast Mortis for AEW Grand Slam Mexico main event. It starts. It started. Can't wait for him to win the world title at Forbidden Door. And he wins. He's winning the Grand Slam Casino Royal Battle Royal thing. No way is he doing it.
There we go.
Breaking news here with the fellas. Beast Mortis is winning the Casino Battle Royal. Yeah, there's nothing else to do with AEW. That's it. The AEW are keeping their heads down and just get on with it at the moment. I mean, WWE can't exactly do that because of everything that's going on around them. There's nothing happening in TNA. The only thing that we know about TNA is there's a collab going to start between TNA, AAA, and WWE altogether, 3 of them. So expect more TNA talents to go to AAA, like there was with whatever the event was.
Yeah, AAA's pay-per-view with Moose and Joe Hendry.
The Nemeths were in the tag match and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently really good. I've not watched it though. WWE Night of Champions this weekend. We are live from. I'll probably be live for about 5:45 to be fair on the YouTube, Twitch and TikTok. So come join us for that. I'm looking forward to it. There's some decent matches been announced, and storylines are actually being used. However, obviously, we don't do politics on this channel. We never even try to, because one, I don't even fucking do politics. All I keep saying when people say vote is whoever's in charge fucks the country up anyway, so it don't fucking matter. However, there is question marks over Night of Champions and SmackDown this weekend because it isn't from Saudi Arabia. And at time of speaking, there is no issues with flights at the moment, from what I've just been reading. There was an issue when WWE people that normally put up the ring and put up the Titantron and the arena and stuff went over a bit early to go and get everything started, and they had been stranded in Doha in Qatar because of the issues between Israel and Iran and the fact that Donald Trump has got involved and done what he's doing.
Donny T.
Good old Donny T. I'm not politics, so I'll keep my thoughts out of it.
That's sarcasm. That was sarcasm.
Hey, I'm staying out of it. Every time I say my thoughts, I get fucking shot at, so I'm not fucking saying anything. Not with you. Yeah, there's issues whether WWE Night of Champions is going to go ahead. It's still going to go ahead. Apparently, it will cost WWE billions to come out of it this late, even if it has something to do with that. There's apparently, from what I've been reading, there's nothing in the contract about it. Saudi Arabia, or the King of Saudi Arabia, has give his 110% assurance to WWE that the safety of the talent will be the priority, and WWE are taking the word for it. This has not put WWE off talent from going, from what I've been reading. WWE talent is still very happy to go. The only person that has an issue with it is AJ and Dom, and that's why that match got pulled. They used the thing of Dom is having an injury same as Liv's, so it's going to be on Raw instead, and that's why I think they put Sammy and Carrion on, because otherwise it was going to be that. We say it about these shows all the time, especially John says it. These shows are just to please the Saudi King. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I don't care. I enjoyed the show since Triple H has took over. I think he's done a really good job of trying to. It used to be when Vince was in charge. It was right. Okay, this is what's happening on that show. That's it. We'll forget storylines for this week, and it is going to be Goldberg Fiend when there was no build up whatsoever. It just happened. Sorry for bringing that back up, mate. Whereas Triple H is when he took over properly, he's entwined storylines in it, where it's like, right, okay, now it makes sense to have Cody and Orton because of what's happening with Cena and what Cena did to Cody at WrestleMania. Jade and Asuka's obviously out of the blue, but because Jade has had an issue with Naomi's just won Money in the Bank. Will Jade win so Naomi can cash in on Jade? Stuff like that. So it's good to see that storylines are being involved. For me personally, I don't do politics. I don't know what's going on over. Well, I do, but I don't acknowledge it or even try to pick a side or whatever, because I don't do anything like that. I just keep my head down, watch football, watch wrestling, get on with it. As long as I can still watch the two things, I'm not asked. So yeah, I know you're not keen on the Saudi shows. I know a lot of people are keen on Saudi shows, don't get me wrong. But this one's shaping up to be decent.
So for me, I don't do politics as well. So it's, for me, with the Saudi shows, it's being a fan of a company that would rather appease a prince than appease a country. So these are shows that we could have, but because our government doesn't throw billions of pounds at it to get it. And I think as well, like I say, it's the Saudi Prince, the whole Saudi Prince thing. So not as much, like you say, not as much since Triple H came in, but when Vince ran it, it was they were letting them play GM mode for a night.
Yeah, of course they were.
Up in the pay-per-view. I mean, we had matches that should never have happened, but which won a blanket from memory. But like we said, a Goldberg Fiend, Taker and Kane against DX. Yeah, Goldberg and Taker. And then their matches that if a Saudi Prince wasn't booking it, it wouldn't have happened. Now, anyway, back in the day, yeah, now no. And then obviously, if you if you've read the stuff, the Saudi Prince made requests in the first one for people that don't even live anymore. So, but no, I don't get wrong. I'm interested in this.
Originally, it was the crowd as well, because the crowd. I remember the first few. There was no reaction whatsoever to anyone coming out bar Taker.
Yeah.
I don't think Cena was at the first few. I could be very wrong, but I don't think he was. Nothing comes to mind about him wrestling.
I feel like Cena was one of the ones who didn't want to go.
No, I don't think it was that. I think he was doing movies at the time on TV, like Peacemaker or something. I can't remember. I don't think he ever had an issue with it, because he's been recently, hasn't he? So, but yeah, and now recently, the past few years, the crowd have been into it, and the crowd are chanting for the chanting for the baby faces, booing for the heels. The only thing that I didn't like was when they used, and they should never do this when Saudi has a show, is make people return. Because they had Kairi Sane return in 2022, 23. And there was no pop whatsoever. No one knew who she was. That should have been done on US soil, or anyone other than Saudi Arabia. Because it was cool to see Kairi Sane back and join Damage Control. So, other than that though, I don't have an issue with the Saudi Arabia thing. Crown Jewel is obviously this year, is going to be in Australia, because we've got the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia next year, which, if I believe is true, is going to be a 2-night event.
We'll come to that. I will save that for as and when.
Just like SummerSlam is now a 2-night event.
That's because they fucking robbed that. Is it Cleveland?
Yeah, but going forward, it is 2 nights.
It doesn't need to be.
Let's not get into Survivor Series if that turns into a 2-night event.
We'll talk about this. I've got something that I've read this week for plans for a certain other show. I can do it now if you want, because you mentioned it. So there is actually rumours that they're going to run 2 WrestleManias a year.
Oh, I was going to bring that up later. Yeah.
All right.
They're thinking of doing it next year, only because there's going to be one in Saudi Arabia, which is going to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time, like the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. And then they're going to have normal WrestleMania. And then going forward after that, there's just one WrestleMania a year.
But you know, TKO this is. TKO will see it be a success. I'm like, well, we'll do it twice. We'll continue on. For me, that happens. Mania loses its magic.
Oh yeah, by miles.
Mania is it's a once a year. I know where it's once a year event that we don't need. Don't need it again, because that's what we look at as wrestling fans. That's if you're a wrestling fan, you look forward to WrestleMania. That one once a year, spectacular. All In's getting out if you're an AEW fan as well. All In's that, for me anyway, All In's the next spectacle that I look forward to, because obviously the last few years I've been going to it. And yeah, I read that the other day. I didn't even go into the article, mate, to get the details about it. I literally read it and went, if that happens, Mania's lost its pizzazz.
Yeah, it's just for next year. Apparently Triple H isn't keen on it, but TKO and Nick Khan are for it next year. I think this is where some issues lie as well, that Triple H isn't quite happy with some of the decisions being made, but he's got to go along with him because he's the front man in it all.
Yeah, so, no, I can see.
Sorry, mate, go on.
I can see this if Triple H walks away from
the company.
Well, yeah, it's fucked. But if Triple H walks away, I can see it being down to shit like this, making WrestleMania 2 times a year. Then he doesn't like it.
When he didn't need it.
Yeah, or booking certain people in places when he doesn't need them to be there. What you call him? I can't think of his name now.
Travis Scott.
Yeah. Doing the shit with Travis Scott. Really didn't need it, but then TKO want it because it's publicity for him.
I will say that obviously we're old school wrestling fans. For just an example, I prefer a champion to open the show and close the show. That's how it should be for me. That's how WWE used to be. Used to open with The Rock or Triple H come out. Used to end with Triple H or The Rock in the main event. And Cena was the same. And Edge and Batista and Randy Orton. Until it got to a certain point when it was like, now we'll just put anyone at the fucking start of the show just to... whoever it is the biggest star. Like, it annoyed me on Raw. The fact that Gunther got 10-minute promo and Seth Rollins got so much, and I'm not taking anything away from Seth or Bronson Reed. Gunther's your champion. We saw Io Sky for 2 fucking seconds. Why is Io Sky not on more? But that's besides the point. Old school wrestling fans. So when we look at when we look at the products at the moment, and this is all wrestling, not just WWE, not just AEW. Like, we always think to the past, and we always go, well, that's how it should be. That's how it's always been. We're in a different not time zone, but totally different time where it's now social media. And if you get over on social media, you're into do with wrestling. We'll take, what's his name? The Rizzler, is it? Double choc chunk cookie person. You alright?
That's Big Boom. The Rizzler's there. Rizzler. And you took an AJ Boom.
Yeah, them two.
Yeah.
Well, there's no reason for them to be in an AEW ring. There's no reason for them to be in on an AEW show. No reason whatsoever. WWE, there's no reason for Travis Scott to be in a ring. No reason whatsoever. No. There's no reason for Sexy Red to be involved with WWE in any way, shape, or form. There's no reason for Kid Rock to be involved in WWE. I mean, he never was. Or Mickey Rourke to be involved in WWE the way he was. I get the certain celebrities that you take, Tyson being one of them at the time in the Attitude Era, because it was the height of him. Well, height of the Attitude Era, and he was you get what I mean. It fit right. Now it just seems like WWE and AEW, not more or less TNA, just throw that if you're big on social media and you can get them signed up, you're throwing them onto the thing no matter what happens. What that comedian, that Mexican, what's his name?
Luffy.
He's on every fucking show. I don't need to know he's there for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, pay-per-views. I don't need to know. But he's on TV.
I think as well at the moment, and it's yes, we're in a social media era, but I also think we're in a commercial era.
Yes, definitely.
As well. And commercialization is the big thing for these companies now. So I take Travis as an example. He has a clothing brand, so he's now appearing on shows and events. So they've linked up with his clothing brand, Cat's Jack.
Mm-hmm.
They're making merch, which then gets the people who are into clothes and stuff, and what do you call them, hype heads or something. I can't think of the term to call them, but they buy all the clothes because the Slim Jim table.
Can we not get me started on the Slim Jim table, please?
Yeah, but also like there's rumours going around that that wrestlers are going to be able to have their own personal endorsement, but it's always got to be agreed by WWE first. But endorsements that they've got. So Ray did it a few years back with a Mexican beer on his mask.
I remember.
It was a couple of years, I can't remember when it was, but he had a mask that had the beer logo all over it. But yeah, so we're going to get in an era, and I wholeheartedly believe once WWE does it, everybody else will follow suit, where we'll have sponsorship deals on their gear. So like Roman Reigns, for example, he always wrestles in Jordan, so Roman Reigns will probably have a Jordan deal. Cody Rhodes, we're going to see Cody Rhodes as I won't even bother. Spoils what I'm saying here. Cody Rhodes, you're going to have aviation vodka and whatever else he's sponsoring at the time.
Whiskey.
All over it. Yeah.
American made.
El Grande's going to have a Starbucks sponsorship.
Don't tell Ted. Get out. He'll have an aneurysm.
But it's commercialization, and I get it. We're in a world of social media. We're in a world of commercialization. We're in a world of hype beasts. That's the word of hype beasts, and like booms in certain things that shouldn't boom. Like I'm a Pokemon card collector. There's a boom right now where people don't even have interest in it, but they're buying them because it's super expensive. And I think, and I fully believe AEW will follow suit from TKO I believe decisions for commercialization and people like Travis Scott and Sexy Red, Speed. Logan might have something to do with Speed, but the Prime deals, that's a TKO business. I don't think if TKO didn't own the company and Triple H was still had more control, I don't think we would see the commercialization as much as we did.
No, I agree.
I believe Netflix probably have a strong pull in that too, because if you've got Travis Scott turning up on Monday Night Raw, Netflix viewerships are up. I'm not saying they are, but you know what I mean.
I still can't find anything to do with that. And Max, carry on.
Yeah, so I think the sponsorship side of things, and I think, like you say, it's old school wrestling fans. The only merch I want to see on TV is the wrestlers' merch. I don't want to see them coated in Slim Jims or...
Yeah, it's like Brock Lesnar, didn't he? When he came back, he had advertisements on his shorts for fighting. When he obviously did UFC and stuff. And certain wrestlers, it's fine. Like Brock, it was fine because he was a fighter. And he wore the same gear he wore in it UFC. But obviously having Suplex City on it or whatever. Yeah, there's a point. Logan Paul obviously coming in has helped that. And has pushed that with the Prime deal originally. And being Prime being the drink of the WWE kind of thing. And now everyone else looked and saw Prime's fucking numbers go up and went, oh shit, that's something we can do. Bang. So
I wasn't keen on it back then. I wasn't keen on it, and that's where my old fashions. I don't like.
No, I know. I remember you saying. I remember you saying.
I've never liked the ring sponsors, so when that was announced, I don't get the Prime hydration station. Nothing happens with it apart from it gets knocked over. It's just there.
Every now and again, someone starts throwing bottles at the other one.
The only time I think the only time I've ever seen someone actually interact with the Prime other than Logan, the hydration station was Orton.
Someone did last the other week against Logan. I can't remember who it was.
I feel like Orton took a drink out of it and didn't like it.
No, Orton took a drink and went, that's nice, that. I remember everyone went, oh my god, Orton loves Prime. I think it was Jay. Jay threw one at Logan. But yeah, I agree. I'm not trying to defend it. I do agree with you. I think it's got to a point where the mat is just full of promos, and I don't like that. It happens in Japan, and it's fine for Japan because it is what it is. But I don't like it. It is the world we live in now. It is going to happen. AEW will follow suit very soon, and will TNA.
Especially with the partnership now, TNA will get the feed off the WWE partnership.
Yeah. As soon as TNA get their act together and realise what they need and what they don't need, they'll go, right, let's look how we can make more money. Oh, WWE have done this. Let's get some tips off them and see what they do and then go from there. Yeah, it's the world we live in though, and that's the issue. We're old school wrestling fans and we like it a certain way. But unfortunately, it's not old school anymore. And I think that's Triple H's issue as well. That as much as he wants to try and make it feel like it is back in the day, it's not. And TKO have got this. He's the puppet masters, and Triple H is just going along. I'm not saying everything's to do with TKO. Don't get me wrong. Like the women not being on TV or the tag titles not being shown.
Oh yeah,
the SmackDown tag titles.
The booking side of stuff. Triple H. The booking
side and the way things are is Triple H. However, the releases won't be Triple H. You'll have the final say because he's got. It's like, who do we use? And his hands are tied, and he's got to release someone. And then, obviously, timings on shows. It's going to be a massive one because if they go over, they get sued, or they get fined. Sorry, they go over time limit on SmackDown or NXT. NXT or SmackDown over in the States, they get fined. Obviously, Raw's on Netflix, so as long as they want with that. But yeah, no, I agree, and it's the world we live in. But we are still going to moan about it because we are old school wrestling fans. So just take it as it gets.
Go.
Unlucky for you lot. But yeah, Karrion Kross is actually on pay-per-view this week. Thank you, Dominic Mysterio, for and AJ Styles for not wanting to go because we get Karrion Kross instead. We won't give away who we think is going to win. because we've done predictions.
Cheer on Thursday.
I hope it's a good showing from Karrion. I have a feeling he's not going to get a fucking pop bomb.
No, I feel it's a wasted one. If you want to give him a pay-per-view, I think I'll send him out there. Having him face Sammy as well, it's... Yeah. I do generally feel this is just, right, well, we need another match because these two are not going. Like, Karrion's denying for Karrion on TV in a pay-per-view. We'll do this match with Sammy now. So if AJ and Dom didn't pull out, this will be a Raw mid-card match.
Yeah, I agree. I think originally it was probably going to be on Raw at some point. Or Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Goldberg swore on TV this week. Well, it was an interview with Michael Cole. He wasn't actually there. And he said he's going to fuck Goldberg up. They bleeped out the fuck. Goldberg, you can't say them words. It's not 1998 anymore. But yeah, and people are wondering why WWE haven't mentioned the Iran-Israeli-US thing. Do you honestly think they're going to fucking say anything on TV? One, Donald Trump's best friend with the previous owner.
Well, Cenas sort of did in his Pipebomb.
Yeah, but I mean that was on Friday.
Yeah.
I expected WWE to mention if it was still going to go ahead or anything on Saturday,
Yeah.
And there was on Monday, and there was nothing. And I don't know why people were expecting Michael Cole to say something to do with Iran and Israel, because if they're not involved, they don't want to bring politics into it. If you bring politics into it, it's a whole different story. Look at Vince. Vince has done that before, and it's not worked well. So WWE were right to swerve that and just say it's going ahead. These are the matches. They didn't say it was going ahead. It's like Night Champions and SmackDown.
At the same point, they probably don't know fully to comment on it, because they were looking at it. And I'm literally watching the news update now on the screen while we're talking, just in case something does break. I'm a news source, not a wrestling one, an actual news source. And they're probably like the rest of us that are waiting to see what happens with it. I say I'm not political or anything. I won't say I'm not bothered by it, because that would be a lie, because you have to be bothered by what's going on at the moment, because it's some way or another it's going to affect us.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean in the wrestling sense, I mean as in people. But yeah, they're probably just waiting to find out, because the way things are going, and these people that are doing it, like Donald Trump and the leaders, they're unpredictable. They do things in the middle of the night, and you wake up and the news has changed, and so yeah. But fingers crossed, yes. I reckon it'll go ahead either way. Whether they've got to find somewhere quickly in the US that puts them in place, but it'll go ahead. There will be a pay-per-view, just the times might change.
On Monday night.
Yeah, or they could pull in. They pretty much have residency at Madison Square Garden, so.
Well, there's nothing to say that weekend, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Raw was good. I know you've not watched it yet. Main event, Cody and Jay, was absolutely fantastic. Great storytelling from both. And I am firmly in the boat of believing that Jey Uso's not going to go back to the Jimmy. I don't think he is.
I hope not.
I think, if any of you watched the Fanatics SummerSlam kickoff show, I don't know why it was called the kickoff show when SummerSlam's 2 months away. Or a month and a bit away. No, actually 2 months away. Jey Uso came out, and he got a bigger pop than Tiffany Stratton, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes. He got the biggest pop. And then on Raw, you could tell he's just... I know TTC, because he comes into my chat all the time on Twitch. 1UpMy89 on Twitch. Go follow us. I've got to get it in somewhere. I keep saying Jey Uso is a mid-card and shit. He's main event. Jey Uso, whether you like him or not, he's got the crowd behind him. His in-ring skills have improved on his own. His mic skills are improving. it's like you've got to give him props somewhere down the line because he deserves it. And that match with Cody was, and I know he doesn't like Cody either, etc. But like that match with Cody was really good. It's quality.
It makes me laugh because he likes El Grande Americano.
I think he just likes that to annoy us. Because if I know ETC, which I'm getting to know very well because he's in my chat every fucking day, he looks for a nibble off every single person that's in there. Jade Cargill, obviously qualifying for the finals of the Queen of the Ring against Roxanne Perez. It wasn't a perfect match by all means. But she looks like a star, and that's what WWE have done well with her since she's come in. I know we had that year where, or them few months where she's showing up at NXT, showing up on Raw and SmackDown, and then didn't get seen till the Royal Rumble, and then was off TV again for a month, then came back for WrestleMania, and then she's been on TV ever since. But since she broke away from Bianca and Naomi as a tag team, I think she's improved a lot. And if you watch, I'm just talking about anyone in general. If you watch her in the ring and you still think you still can't see an improvement, just don't watch wrestling, because you're just a hater at this point. She's improving. I'm not saying she's Charlotte or Bianca or Rhea or Liv, but she's improving a lot, and that's all you can ask of her, because she came in pretty green, to be fair to her. So, but yeah. No Stephanie Vaquer this week, which I thought was a bit weird. But then again, she's worked every single week, so she's probably had a week off and thought they've got nothing for her this week. Yeah.
The bank thing.
The AAA thing, yeah. No Mr. Iguana, which is a shame.
Good.
Psycho the Clown's being signed to WWE as well.
Can't wait for that name change.
I know, kill it to something like Happy Clown.
Doink.
Doink the Clown 2.0. Yeah. I'm enjoying WWE at the moment. People might sit there and go, it's WWE market, that's why he is. But I am actually enjoying the show. I want Finn away from Judgment Day. It's really annoying me that he's still with him. But and Triple H does this. He does like a year-long build for someone to break away from someone. Just do it. Let him on his own and go for the world title. Because I've never been Finn's biggest fan, but you can just see it in him that he's itching to do his own thing.
Have him come out and cost Dom the match against AJ.
We've been saying that for fucking ages, though.
Finn deserves so much more. Finn's deserved so much more since his main roster debut, and he won the Universal title.
Since he came back from injury from the Universal title.
Yeah, but let's say he got his rematch. He got his chance at it again down the line against Brock, and they should have done Demon against Brock, and the Demon won. But hey, it's a different matter.
No one beats Brock unless you're my tribal chief.
Sure, there was a man that called himself the Beast Slayer.
No.
I'm also sure that same Beast Slayer, your tribal chief, hasn't pinned.
Yeah, but he's not won a title.
No, but he's won both of them titles.
Nothing that's memorable anyway. Carry on. not a 5-year reign.
Yeah. Just remember who cost your tribal chief the title.
Fucking John Cena, the twat. It's alright, we know where we stand with Cena. He's a dickhead as well.
He's right hand man.
Definitely were Jay.
But no, it's
Jay had a shit match with Jimmy. Get out.
And they speared Jimmy off the ramp.
That was a snooze fest of fucking super kicks, wasn't it? Get out.
It still pisses me off how bad that match was.
Honestly, I rewatched it back the other week, and I'm like, why is this? Why was it a super kick fest?
That should have stole the show, that match.
Oh, sorry.
Lost my train
And you
of
know the
thought.
fact that you said you can bet that Goldberg's son's getting involved. Gunther had a dig at his son and wife on Raw.
There we go.
So
Doors
what do
opened.
we think? What do we think then? So if Goldberg wins the title, obviously that's his retirement match. So he wins the title. Does he do a Cena and they have to relinquish it?
So I've read this week that's not his retirement match.
Well, they better change the fucking t-shirts on EUROSHOP because it says retirement.
A farewell tour. I think it's a retirement tour or something that's being relabeled as. Once again, pinch of salt. I've read that this is not his farewell match. This is not his retirement match. So that says me that there. When I read that, I was like, "Oh, he's winning the title." Then
I mean, I know he's winning the title. It's fucking obvious he's winning the title.
I think he'll win the title, do a couple of stints, and it'll be title versus career sort of thing with Gunther down the line, potentially, and then that's where he'll retire at. Oh,
They've not had a match, have they? Gunther and Goldberg.
no,
So it's not like it's like a rubber match kind of thing.
no, this is it. So you could do that, or it could be.
I don't want Seth to cash in on that title. I don't.
No, so Fanatics. So talking of this and talking about, we've mentioned Seth there and Goldberg and stuff and the cash in. Fanatics obviously was this week, and they played it with, and there was a moment where John Cena came out, which was absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen it, go online and watch it. It was so funny. He came out, it was just chaos, mate. Dived on Sam Roberts and everything. So good. But then there was a moment where he came face to face with Seth. Did a sort of, I don't know, there was a bit of a conversation, whatever, and then obviously Punk came out and Seth and Punk had everything to do. So it's the tease there that it's not nailed down that he's going for that world heavyweight title. But at the same point, I think I still stand by John's walking out that belt on his waist. John's done, he's taking the belt with him and going home.
There's 80% of me sure that that's happening. But then there's also that 20% where I'm like, I think it makes more sense storyline wise to cash in on Seth now because of how hot it is.
I think there's more of a odds percentage chance, whatever you want to call it, of Ron Killings taking the title off him.
I don't.
During this farewell tour than anybody else. If he's not walking out of it, I'll think they'll book Ron take the title.
I don't agree because his contract's not that long.
But this is it. Could Ron be the one that walks out of it?
No, because he's not there to ruin wrestling.
I don't know. Something with that. It's just, I don't think that's done. I think it's far from done.
I think what they're gonna. I mean, this is all just us speculating. But one of the things that I could probably think, what they're thinking is, if we take the title off John, give it to Seth, we can run Ron and Cena back so many times over the next up until SummerSlam that, because we know Cena's gonna win every single match. Ron ain't gonna win. Because if it is what's happening and Cena walks out as a champion at the end of the year, obviously Ron's not winning. If they take the title off Cena, give it to Seth, they swap the titles over on shows, when the World Heavyweight title goes to SmackDown, either Cena wins that or Ron Killings wins that, and does it that way, I think that'll probably work more than doing this. And he could walk out with the World Heavyweight title and we wouldn't be like, I won't be as arsed. I do think it's very interesting to see if Cena does walk out and what they do, because I'm very intrigued to see what they'll do. I don't think there's anywhere in the world where Ron Killings wins the world title, though, or the WWE title. We said it before, that title was the Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, John Cena title.
It's just with them. The short contract and how he's over with the fans. I know he's going into a bit of a story with Alistair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know where you're coming from. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'd like it if it happens because I'd love to see Ron Killings with the title. He deserves it. But something inside me just thinks Seth with this Money in the Bank. And they could even go down the other way where I've read that someone put on Twitter the other day that Goldberg beats Gunther, then faces him at SummerSlam. Gunther wins it back. Rollins, Braun, and Bronson come out, beat Gunther down. Kaiser hits the ring, looks like he's about to help Gunther. Then hits Gunther with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Seth pins him, and Kaiser's joins Seth Rollins' group as the last man.
I've got a different name for the fourth man, by the way, but we'll talk about that second.
I want Austin Theory. I still think it should be Austin Theory. I think he'll do fucking wonders under Seth Rollins. Booker T. No, I don't want him up. Ethan Page needs to come up first.
I've read this week that
I've read both of them are coming up.
Earmarked for the fourth member of that group.
I've read that. I don't want it. He needs to stay in NXT. I'm fed up with these guys coming up, and I love NXT, but I'm fed up with guys coming up when
just like people are probably sitting going, "Where's he? Ricky Starks."
Ricky Starks in NXT. Yeah. I'm fed up with guys coming up and going, right, okay, WWE ringing guys up, and they've not won a title. I get that they might have done so much in NXT, but they've not won a fucking title. Let them win the world title. Let them win the North American title. Ricky Saints obviously has won the North American title so soon from AEW. But I want him to see him with the world title. I want to see Ethan Page with the world title one more time before he gets brought up.
So maybe not as much Ethan Page, but with Ricky, it may be part of the agreement of signing with them. I do this run, and then I come up. Maybe. I'm champion or what.
But then he'll go wherever Cody is. And Cody's on SmackDown.
That's it. So whether
Cody's his mate.
Links, obviously get the shift around, potentially come in.
And Jade. He's mates with Jade as well.
So, yeah. But yeah, I've heard he's earmarked for it.
I'd prefer Kaiser or Theory. I honestly think, and it's annoying me every single week I don't see him, I honestly think Theory just needs to be on his own.
I want Theory's face. I want face Theory.
If I'm not getting him in that group, he needs to be a baby face, and he needs to have a run where he's booked strong. Forget about the Vince McMahon thing, the Mr. McMahon's chosen one, or whatever he's doing. Forget about that. Austin Theory's great. He's great on the mic. He's great as a heel. Great as a baby. He can be great as a babyface. You see, and if you've not watched his TikToks, he does motivational TikToks for people that are feeling shit, and you can tell he's a fucking genuine nice guy. You can just tell by what he's saying. And I think with Grayson Waller being seen with the New Day every week, I think that's slowly pulling Austin Theory away. But then Austin Theory's not been seen. Now I hope it's a split and Austin Theory goes either to NXT to win the title.
Dead easy to book it. You're frozen.
I'm not. I'm waiting for you.
Oh no, it's dead easy way to book it. Dead easy way to book it and get them over very, very quickly. Jay's getting beat down. Jay's getting beat down from whoever you want to put Jay up against. And Theory's the man that saves him.
Yes.
Because he kept doing the yeet. He kept doing the yeet. He's been teasing it for a long time. Theory's the man that keeps coming out. The only person who keeps... Because Cody's too busy with John Cena to come rescue. Yeah. Sammy's too busy with carrying right now. Jimmy's off with Jacob. Obviously, Roman's not around. The only person that can keep... And you can do it with the group. Steph's group. Of beating down Jay. Theory's the only one that has his back.
Yeah.
And that automatically is going to get people cheering for Theory because they're coming out helping their favourite right now.
Yeah.
And then you could work it with that Jay's going to help Cody. And Theory's like, well, I've got your back too.
Yeah.
And you could literally, it could rocket him very, very, very quickly back into that good spot as a fan favourite.
Yeah. Very good point. And also, with that J thing does come LA Knight and Penta. Because they're feuding with Seth Rollins' group as well. So if you can get Austin Theory in with Penta, one of the most over men in LA Knight, and one of the other, all three of them are over, let's face it. What Jey Uso's like, he's got a rocket attached to him. LA Knight's obviously just been up there since he came in. And if you put Theory with them, you're chilling.
Well, there's the spitball then for the fourth man. Probably not. I wouldn't personally pick him, but
Waller.
You could potentially put Grayson Waller into that as the fourth man. And they turn on Theory. He turns on Theory, and Theory gets a beat down.
I can't imagine Theory Waller in a suit.
But this is it. Completely new character for Waller. Completely new
I agree.
Look, feel for Waller.
Because this fucking one he's got is just crap. But yeah, well, we don't know, do we? But it'd be interesting to see if Theory could do that. I hope they do that with Theory because he's fucking. He saw the US title when Roman went around for the WWE title.
But he did the way stuff for the way.
Yeah, but I mean, with the US title, he had to be in the main event with Seth and Bobby because there was no world title.
Yeah.
And he put great matches on with Bobby Lashley and Seth. He did get battered by fucking Brock Lesnar in Elimination Chamber, and Riddle as well at the time. Riddle was there. Like he's great Theory, and it winds me up that people don't give him enough props because he is good and he can be good. There was one more point I wanted to give. Oh yeah, I know kayfabe stayed at Feb. What the fuck have I just said? I know kayfabe. Fuck's sake. I know kayfabe is dead. It has been dead for fucking some time. But people have been complaining after Fanatics and what Cena did on the SummerSlam kickoff show. So if you watch the SummerSlam kickoff show, Michael Cole was trying to ask him questions about his match with CM Punk coming up at Night of Champions. And Cena kept saying, well, I'm not going to give away what's going to happen because nobody will watch it. And then Michael Cole goes something along the lines of, what's your game plan going into CM Punk? And he went, it's all a show. And people got really mad. And then he went to go and hit, I don't know if you've seen this clip, he went to go and do the boxing machine where see how hard you can hit. And he went to go and do it, and he pretended to, he did the obviously fake punching and said, I've never hit anyone real in my life. And people kicked off online. And you could tell, you saw Charlotte Flair as well. Charlotte Flair was like, shit, he's just fucking... Because obviously they're supposed to fucking say, yeah, I've kicked people's asses.
Yeah.
But my thing is, kayfabe died a long fucking time ago. You're telling me we've only just found out John Cena's not hit anyone?
Yeah.
The car explosion. Fucking hell. I'm trying to think what's got a gun. No. the kayfabe thing died like as soon as the internet came around. And dirt sheets became a thing in the 2000s. As soon as Dave Meltzer got his grubby hands on a keyboard, is when fucking kayfabe died.
Look, the Fanatic stuff was so fun to watch. I wished I was there.
Did you see that video I sent you about KSI?
Yeah.
So KSI, and everyone rips into KSI. I knew he was a wrestling fan because he said it on Sidemen so many times. He asked for Christian's music because he wanted to come out, and then he sang Christian's music as he was singing. He was like, "If you have your eyes, your life will be." And I thought that's fucking mint because people always go into celebrities, and I'm fucking aiming at you here as well. People go in at celebrities and go, "Fuck it," they don't know what they're going on about. There is the one where you think he don't know what he's gonna. He took a sick RKO, by the way, with Randy Orton. But like, I don't know about Cardi B. I'm just reading what I saw online about that, and I don't really care about Cardi B. But I will say, KSI several times on the Sidemen video, as I said, he's always been a big wrestling fan. And as soon as Logan gave him the opportunity to go in, he couldn't say no. And then saying that about Christian, he could have fucking chose anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could have said, "Oh, I want Jeff Hardy's music."
It's a sick thing.
It's Christian's out of everyone's to choose, and it is a sick thing. I'm not saying it's not a sick thing because it really is. It's one of my favourites. But like, I thought that was pretty sick of him. Anyway, kayfabe's dead, so stop crying about it.
Yeah, and you know what? I watched clips and all the wrestlers at Fanatics looked like they were just having a ball. Rhea was throwing baseballs. Becky, she got into a bit of a tyrant. Then Seth had to pull her away. She stayed full character.
Yeah.
For me, when I seen of John Cena, and that's how I took it, John Cena was having fun with his fans.
Yeah.
That's how I took it. John Cena has said, whether he keeps to his word or not, when this day that clock hits 0 and he walks out, he's not going back in a wrestling ring again. That's him done. And I will lose. We mentioned it on Top 5 we recorded. Like, obviously, you lost your respect, your interest for him. But when he said he wouldn't do what The Rock did and then did it, if he breaks that promise to me, and I'm not like it's my personal promise, but if he breaks that promise to his daddy, I want to believe he's done in wrestling.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want him back in the ring, and that'll be where I'll be like.
Then he's on the same fucking line as Ric Flair.
Yeah. You've promised me, John, you weren't coming back. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a little appearance here and there, but I don't want to see him getting physical, because that's him getting... and to me, I just watched John Cena having fun with his fans, and having fun with his peers. So like I say, he run down the ramp, he dived on Sam... I think his name now, I said it before as well. Sam Roberts. He had the business interaction with Seth and Punk. He had fun with Cole on the stage.
The other thing he said to Cole, which annoyed people as well, was obviously Cole's like asking him questions, and Cena goes, "You don't know how to take me right now, do you?" And Cole's like, "I'm just trying to ask you questions." He's like, "You don't know if I'm blurring the lines though, do you, between friendship or the wrestler?" And he's like, "I just want to wish you good luck against CM Punk." And Cena went, "Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Michael Cole." And then everyone kicked off going, "Well, isn't he supposed to be a hit, blah, blah?" And I'm like, "Mate, fucking stop crying." I did love that with Cena, to be fair, on Fanatics.
You watched the post interview with Pat McAfee on WrestleMania. Yeah. He, for the first 5-10 minutes, he stayed full heel, then he dropped it.
Yeah.
He did a basketball. Have you seen the basketball one? He airballed every shot. First shot, he literally put it short of the rim.
Watch the basketball one.
If it comes up again, I'll send it.
Speaking of basketball, 2K25 DLC pack is out tomorrow. You may get a 2K video out of me between AJ Styles and the Monster Abyss.
Also, I don't know if it'll make it on the video. We might just do it for our own shits and gigs because we've got Gem Mode running with Teddy. But me and Matt might be doing WWE versus TNA.
So I am tomorrow, or yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm going to start downloading TNA stars and WWE stars for the between 2003 to, we'll cut it off about 2009, 10. And it'll be WWE versus TNA. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to iron it out and stuff we're going to do. Because obviously, we've got loads of GM modes set up. We have been asked by Juicy Usa for a GM mode video. Juicy Usa, because you've asked, we will deliver. Next week, GM mode returns. Matt v John v Ted. Or do we go with ours?
No, we'll keep ours.
We'll do Matt v John v Ted. We'll get that out next week instead of a top 5. We're only putting 2 videos out a week at the moment just because of the views and stuff. So we'll get GM mode out next week for you. I can't remember what it is. I'm going to have to go back over it to make sure it's all edited anyway. I've done the thumbnail. The thumbnail's sick. I'm well happy with the thumbnail. I've just got to make sure the actual thing's right. But GM mode is back next week. No top 5 this week. We did Cruiserweights on Sunday. It got released. I'm sorry it was a bit late. I totally forgot about it. But some comments on the last video, dead quick before we finish up, bro. Because I feel like we need a section for comments. Because we have loads of we're starting to get comments on the main event, so I want to read them out. So, Juicy, give us what we want. Give us GM mode. Inject it. Asking you shall receive. You get that next week. He's also said Becky Lynch wins one title after being out for a year and people start calling her Becky Hogan. Meanwhile, Mercedes Moné wins the 6th title openly and says she has creative control and those same people are celebrating it. Make it make sense. Fair play. Can't argue.
We'll stop you when you're lying to us, Juicy.
I'll inject it into me. Heel Jack, 7 wrestlers and 7 championships. The championships are strap up with these wrestlers within 12 months of consistent solid booking. And they're not necessarily dethroning the current champion. He's put the Intercontinental Championship on Karrion Kross. Let's have Kross and AJ Styles feud with AJ Styles holding the title and Karrion Kross ultimately dethroning him. Women's Intercontinental title, Natalya wins the Intercontinental title within 12 months. Obviously, it adds on to the family history of the Hart dynasty. Let's see this version of Natty decides she wants what's rightfully hers. United States title is given to Ludwig Kaiser. An obvious booking, the Un-American with the United States title. This would be great. Kaiser could also carry feuds. Women's United States is given to Ivy Nile. Although I'm very happy with Zelina and Chelsea at the moment. And possibly Julia. American-made Pitbull dethroning an Un-American champion. Zelina. Oh no, she's not. She's from Puerto Rico, isn't she?
She's...
Oh, is she on that line?
So she's Puerto Rican by descent, but she's actually a New Yorker.
She's on the line. So, yeah.
I get where she's coming from, though.
You'll like this one. NXT title, Omos wins. No word of a lie, it says Omos. Would make great competition for Jesper Troy. In this instance, let's have Omos dethrone Obafemi. No. I will be done with NXT if that happens. And then feud with Jesper Troy. World Heavyweight title, Gable. Main event the same way Gunther does. Give Chad Gable the bragging rights of bypassing the Intercontinental title and winning the world title. And the undisputed title is given to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre resumes his bloodline hunt when he, obviously, I'm guessing when he returns. Wins the WWE title along the way and defends against Roman Reigns in SummerSlam main event. Bar Omos and Ivy Nile. I like that, to be fair. All Elite Wrestling fella, your alt account. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed unveil their new WWE tag team name as the Big Dogs. I think the Big Dogs dead and buried, thanks to Roman. 2 of the most dominant powerhouses in the company now under the guidance of Seth Rollins and backed by the mastermind of Paul Heyman. The tag division has been put on notice. Asian Nightmare, SmackDown will return to 2-hour format as July 16th. Apparently there's still concerns about it. Mr. Green, I find it strange how when Karrion Kross wasn't over with the fans, he kept getting opportunities, showing up every week, feuding with big names like Ray and AJ. And now he's over, he's barely on even TV. Hey, you ain't getting an argument out of both of us. And there's talks in WWE to trade Gunther and the World Heavyweight title to SmackDown for LA Knight to join Raw. This potential move is reportedly linked to Seth, set to walk out as the WWE champion after even Night Champions or SummerSlam. That was from Top Rope. Thank you for the comments, really appreciate them. There was more on the last one, but I've already decided this week to actually talk about them. Don't give me Omos for a championship.
Don't give me Omos.
Well, yeah. I don't agree with the Ivy Nile thing. I think Meacham deserves it before Ivy Nile as well. And Julia is in the mix as well.
Yeah. And you probably, I don't know how you feel about this one. I don't like Piper Niven as a security guard either. I like Piper. And I want Piper Niven to be a champion.
I want Alba Fire to be on again.
Not fussed about Alba Fire, but I don't like the security guard thing for Chelsea. But I want, from Clash in Scotland, I want Piper to do something, not be a gimmick now, and it's really annoying me.
Yeah. I watched Alba in NXT UK on her own. She was fucking great, and I want her on her own again.
Fanatics event this week, Chelsea interaction with the fans. It's given me a newfound love for Chelsea.
Chelsea's amazing. I don't understand the hate she gets. The hate she gets, I think, is from people that don't understand.
Or people that only know that her from her work
WWE.
when she got released last time with Matt Cardona when she was playing the bitch.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else this week.
Oh, Zilla. Have you seen the Zilla video?
Which one? I've seen two Zilla videos.
I've only seen
this
one,
week.
with the one with Orton.
Right, yeah, I've seen that one. That was beautiful.
Yeah, he queued up with like everybody else. He didn't try and push in. He didn't try and use his status as a Bloodline member, which The Rock won't like. He queued up with everybody else and had a mint interaction with Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, as he walked away, went, "I'll see you soon." Which everyone then started speculating he's getting signed. Which he's going to get signed soon. As soon as he's off tag, he's signed.
I think he's doing. I think it's coming towards the end. I know I watched the video, and I wish I sent it to you so you knew which one I'm on about. He's paid his. I don't know how it works out, but he's paid his parole off. He had to make payments towards his parole. That's been paid off. I don't know what the rest of the logistics are. I don't know if it's potential bans from going to certain states and stuff like that now. That's because that might be it. But that's the man I would have come up the side with Jacob.
Yeah, me too.
100%. That's the man that saves Jacob. Jimmy, if you want to know, is Zilla. But you have to be prepared. For Jacob and Zilla to take over the dynasty of that bloodline. You might as well forget about Hikuleo, Solo, Tama, Tonga, because Zilla and Jacob. I think Jay's got himself into a safety point now. That he'll be okay. And Jimmy joins the boys.
Do you think? I don't
know. I think maybe they've had the premonition of this already, and this is why they're working Jimmy and Jacob together.
I think Jimmy's in the spot, not with Jay at all, nowhere near that, but I think Jimmy's in that spot now where he's fine. I
think we could get like a new Free Live crew.
The Flea.
But honestly, God, they're going to surpass. If you just want to name them three. Solo, you need to do whatever you want to do with Solo, do it now, because once you get Zilla into that company, because he's got main roster.
Oh yeah.
You're going to see a whole new level injection. You're going to get a whole new injection of Samoan. Because if you haven't seen Zilla stuff, go on YouTube him. The other video I seen of him, they gave me queued up to do the chair thing on the dummy.
Oh yes, I did see that actually.
It was Logan Paul. They hit the 100 KO on it.
Yeah,
I absolutely love Zilla.
Did as well.
I haven't seen Zilla wrestling. I love Zilla as a person on social media. I really like his social media presence.
I've not seen him wrestle.
I've seen small clips.
Yeah, I've not seen anything major.
But the way he's working his rehabilitation to turn his life around as well, I'm all about that. It's obviously personal life, personal people, not me personal, but people around me. Done the same thing. I'm all for that. And a second chance everybody deserves a second chance, and Zilla deserves his. Jacob's got his.
Yeah.
Usos, everybody. Unless you're Jeff Hardy, and you're on about 22nd chance. Milking it there, mate. But no, I don't think there's anything else this week.
No.
Oh, the pipe bomb. We're not really talked about the pipe bomb.
And you said that at the start. Yeah, well, we're on an hour and a half, but the pipe bomb, I really liked it. It was a nice throwback to CM Punk's pipe bomb. And this is what I mean by the whole CM Punk thing. And people can hate CM Punk all you want, but let's face it, Cena probably would have faced someone random, let's just say LA Knight, and we'd be sat here going, I don't really care about this match, could care less. Are we doing it? Punk and Cena, for me, has made me care about Cena's title run. It's made me care to see I've loved the interaction between them. I love the throwbacks that they're throwing at each other from when they faced each other in 2011, 2012. Absolutely love it. And then the pipe bomb thing, it was great. I enjoyed it. I do enjoy it more than Punk's. I was having you on. I do enjoy it more than Punk's. I thought it was fantastic. And the fact that and people reaching, and we sent something in the thing, and they're reaching for an AEW thing. It's got something to do with AEW. It's fucking not. Stop trying to reach for everything to do with AEW and Punk. It's not.
But I did do a bit of research. Only slightly. I wanted to do more, but time. Them 3 names have been picked for a reason. And so I did a bit of research. I only got so far with Claudio, and obviously Nick Nemeth. We know about Ryan Nemeth suing Punk and stuff. I need to look into Cardona, and that might be something I'll retouch on in a later episode down the line. But
I thought Cardona was one because of his feud with Cena.
So Claudio and Punk had personal issues, but Claudio was a very close friend to John Cena.
Oh, he's in a group chat with him and Seth.
Yeah. Nick Nemeth, I don't know if Nick himself has a problem, but Ryan Nemeth has an issue. So instead of saying Ryan Nemeth, hi.
Nick's come out on several podcasts and said he's never had an issue with Punk.
Yeah, so I think he's used Nick Nemeth because that's who people know. Yeah. Instead of Ryan Nemeth, they nodded that one. Cardona one, I'm not too sure. I think the 3 names of I'm potentially clutching at straws here. Claudio, I can prove on. Ryan, you're going on Ryan Nemeth. I need to find out Cardona. I feel like these 3 people are close to John Cena because I know he had a great relationship with Cardona. He was the one that helped get Cardona over, but then killed Kane killed him.
And Cena stole Eve.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to have a look into
all babyface and good guy back in the day.
Oh, you say nothing bad about Mike.
I fucking will. Stole Eve Torres. Was that right?
But yeah, I wanted to look into it. I would like to say I've done Claudio, and I'm guessing Nick was doing with Ryan. I'm going to see if Cardona. I feel like the 3 names have been picked because they're close friends to Cena, but people that he's got personal issues with some way or another. Because they were.
Banner, were there?
Well, the one that I sent you that they're clutching, they were doing Claudio Castagnoli because it's CC Colt Cabana, Nick because of Nick Jackson, and Cardona and Matt Jackson. That's clutching. That's massively clutching. It would have been clever if he did. It would have been clever if he did because it's wordplay about actually mentioning them guys. But if you don't know that, that's not obvious enough. Where he meant.
I'm so very surprised Triple H has let him use Claudio's.
I'm shocked at that as well. And Cardona's Nick's, I can understand. Cardona and Claudio's.
Cardona because Cardona's just on. He's not in AEW. He's on the scene, so I can understand that. But and because of Chelsea, Claudio.
My favourite clutches though. My favourite clutches this week that one was. Oh, John Cena's mentioned all 3 of them. They're going to re-sign.
Yeah, I don't think Claudio will.
When did John Cena become a booker?
Honest to God.
But no, I'm going to look into it, and there might be something I'll come back to you on. I think that's what it was. The close friends to him, but people have got on record had issues somewhere down the line with Punk, whether it's family members or something. I think that's where they're tying on them. Cardona did say hello back.
Yeah, he a t-shirt. It's on Pro Wrestling Tees. Hey, John Cena.
But yeah, but me, I loved it. Probably one of the best promos I've watched in a long time. Absolutely brilliant. But on that note, I think we're done for the evening. So, hello, John Cena. You forgot to say hello, fellas. You do follow us. Yeah, no, every time I click on someone followed by John Cena, I felt special that day.
Someone put John Cena's followed me on Twitter, and someone put underneath, he follows everyone. And I was like, oh, okay.
Apparently, someone asked him about it. I think it might be Chris Van Vliet, and apparently he just goes on and he just randomly picks accounts that come across somehow, wherever way they come up to him on his feed, he will just follow him because he said himself it makes them feel special because John Cena's following him.
Well, it did make us feel special.
John, you might need to check some of the accounts before you follow them.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I noticed that as well. If you like OnlyFans though, that's all right, mate. That's not right.
There's a lot of them ones. But yeah, I think that's us for the week. So, peeps, we did last week. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think. What did you think of John Cena's pipe bomb? What's your take on that and dropping the names? How do you feel about Night Champions coming up? Let us know what you want to see going forward, like Juicy did. I mean, there is a video coming soon, which will be a laugh hoot for you.
Oh yes, now I've finally done it. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if we've told you, but we're not going to tell you now anyway.
No.
So keep an eye out for that one. It's completely brand new. It's not something we've done before. It's probably might be a one-off for now, but it might be something that resurfaces again down the line when we do different things. It's one of these ones that did I come to you with it? I think I did after watching Zante.
Yeah, you did, and then I turned around and I watched it, and I thought that was a good idea, but I didn't think of them kind of websites. I thought of main ones, and I thought we can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
We're not rich yet.
But yeah, so I'm pretty certain, I'm confident whether Ted's on his break or not, he'll be back for that video. He needs to be back for that video. Yeah, it's not maybe he's got to come back for that one because we can't do it without him. It doesn't make sense if we don't. But keep an eyes peeled. Picks are out on Thursday. We'll try and different. Pleased with the picks, guys, because the picks are teetering on whether to go to TikTok and the shorts or stay as a separate video. If you enjoy them, let us know in the comments if you enjoy the picks video.
I'm going to lose the battle, guys, so I need you to. I'm fighting a battle here, and it's one that's slowly dying, and I need you to show me that you're watching it. So
we're moving it from the day of the pit review. Give it a couple more days running it, so let us know you love it. Like Matt said, Cruiserweight video's just gone out for the top 5. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Next week we're going to be doing GM mode. Keep an eye on that. And then obviously top 5's coming back. And then Saturday around about what you say about 5:45.
Yeah, about 5:45 I'll be on.
Matt'll be live. I may be there, I may not. I've got to sort stuff out with work first. But if I'm not there, I'll try and be in the chat. So I'll be around. But yeah, till next time, you know the spiel. We are Wrestling Fellas everywhere. Don't forget to go and follow us, join the Discord, get involved with the chat. Also, one up Matt 89, King JB 1988 over on Twitch Gaming. Catch us all there. I need yous, by the way. I need yous.
Yes, and so does Ted. Ted the
Tank 88. Ted the Tank 88. I need yous for my affiliation. So just come in, stay for 10 minutes, say hello. Piss off. That's fine. I need yous.
I'm following. Oh no, you got the followers.
I'm following, yes. I got the followers. Oh yeah, follow while you're there as well, though. But yeah, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.